Hi, I'm Dr. Gaby Cora, and welcome to my show, Dr. Gaby's Take Make Life Interesting. Well, one of the things that really fascinated me from your work is your ability to break down your knowledge into smaller steps and teach anywhere from kids to their parents to other people to other skeptics. So tell me a bit about how you came about to teach other people and to really try to simplify some of what you can do that other people cannot do.
Personally, I stick to 8th grade vocabulary and I don't exceed it.
So that helps.
It does help.
But let's say, for example, I don't see auras. I don't see things like you do. So, but at the same time, because of my own experience being a psychiatrist and having other experience, I really try to open up and realize that, well, the fact that I can't think certain things or that I can't feel certain things doesn't mean that other people can't. So in your case, whenever you see energy, whenever you see lights, whenever you see something and you realize I don't, what comes to you to explain it in simple earth, earthly ways so that the rest of us can understand something that for you is everyday stuff.
Every day. I like to debunk a lot of myths. A lot of people believe in what they see. So if I see that, then that is real. And I take them immediately to train tracks. And I go, oh, look out in the horizon. Tell me what the train tracks do. And they're like, well, they meet. And I was like, they meet, but do they ever touch? Well, no, they don't touch. I said, yet you're going to believe in what you see. And they go, no, I'm not going to believe that because I know. And I go, oh, how did you know that? Well, you were taught or you were experienced it. You walked those tracks. And they go, well, yeah. And I go, okay, so now we know that maybe we can't believe everything we see in. And then I go more of the scientific route, the tangible route, and teach them what is their eye actually doing? How does it work? And a lot of times people don't know how the light reflects off the retina, how it holds an image, how you can see a subtle image. And then I ask them questions because I bet they've already experienced this, but yet they kind of tack it off to imagination. Poor imagination gets more credit for our intuition than anything else. So we find those points and they go, well, yeah, that did happen, and no, I can't explain it. And then you say, well, is the possibility more energetic? And then talk about the energies of the body, the chakra system, how the energy works, how it communicates with your physical body, your emotional body, and how it works intuitively. And then the light starts to go on. Well, maybe. And once you have them there in that maybe spot, maybe is where impossible goes away. Possibility is laying on the table and they're going, well, maybe. And you go, okay. Now try this trick is what I call it. Because a trick sounds a little more fun, like it's going to be magical than exercise, because they don't want to hear that it's going to be work. So you say, try this trick, like the magic eye books. Have you ever done those? The little computer-generated things, and you stare at them kind of unfocused, and then this image pops out, 3D world. And I say, well, try this, and they do it. And I say, okay, now you have everything you need. You can do this. You have possibility on the table. You understand the energetics. Now you can see energy. And then we do some practice runs, and lo and behold, they see color. And it's not the mirroring effect from how the eye is working, because they understand that now. They know how to say, okay, I can't explain this. And then we start to look at, well, what does that color energetically mean? And then we go back through centuries of research. This is not just pure American thinking. I mean, we're going back thousands and thousands of years in the eastern side of the world. And connecting these dots together, then interviewing the person saying, well, this color is off of you, and this is what it represents. Is this what you're going through? And the person goes, how did you know? And then I look at the person who's actually, going through as an exercise, and they go, I never thought I could do this. And I say, well, now it's just practice. So you break it down. You kind of debunk their myths. You show them scientifically, tangibly what their body can actually do. Teach them a little bit about energetics. Give them that trick or that exercise to do, and then just watch them just disarm themselves and kind of fall out of place to actually realize this is something that we are able to do on a day-to-day basis, every single person.
And one of the most interesting and exciting things about having this conversation is I think everyone who's listening to you can realize that you make a lot of sense, that you speak
Yay!
in complete sentences, that there's a thread in your conversation. And interestingly, even in psychiatry, which as you know is my area of expertise,
It is.
many psychiatrists, and unfortunately, and through some of the scientific research, we tend to say, well, no, there's something wrong with a person who is into this because they won't make sense, because they don't think logically, because they don't think in a thread. So one of the interesting things that in a way you're sharing so nicely and generously with the world is that you are logical, you are rational, there's a
Yeah.
reason for your thinking, and you really have the ability to translate something that for you is like something that you do every single day into a way that other people can realize that they can also do. We just don't do it because we do see that magic eye before the 3D. And the other interesting thing about that magic eye is that may be right in front of us and we don't even realize what's
Yeah.
going on. And then when we realize what's going on, we can even go a step further and see the 3D coming toward us or in the back.
Yes.
So the interesting thing is sometimes people who will see that 3D will see it forward and will think that that's the only thing that they can see. And then you can teach them to even look at it from the back and go like, no, there's maybe more. You're on the right track, but look at this even further. So the interesting thing for you and all the, and all the work that you've done is that you've really tried to play, demystifying many things that people are afraid about, they don't understand, they just don't know how to deal with it.